Hello students, today we will study about abiotic components of an ecosystem. Abiotic components are the non-living components of ecosystem which include sunlight, water, air, soil, temperature, etc. So let us discuss all these components one by one. Let's start with sunlight. Sunlight is the ultimate source of energy for all living organisms in the ecosystem. This sunlight is absorbed by green plants to prepare their food by the process of photosynthesis. And these green plants are then eaten up by other animals. So directly or indirectly, all the plants and animals, they are getting energy from sunlight. So sunlight is the ultimate source of energy. Now most of the animals are active during the daytime, whereas there are animals which show their activity more during the night time also. So those who are more active during the night time, they are called nocturnal animals like tiger, lion, etc. Sunlight also affects the reproductive cycle of poultry and birds also. Next abiotic factor is air. Abiotic component is air. We know that air is a mixture of several gases. It contains nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, inert gases. In this air, oxygen and carbon dioxide, these are very useful gases for all living organisms, as oxygen is required by all living organisms for respiration. Plants as well as animals absorb oxygen gas for the process of respiration. Carbon dioxide is important because plants absorb carbon dioxide and prepare food by the process of photosynthesis. And this food is used by animals also, directly or indirectly. So this carbon dioxide and oxygen, both are very important gases for organisms. Oxygen also helps in the process of combustion. It means burning of fuel. That's why it is also very important. Now the third component of ecosystem is water. Water is very important for plants and animals. In human body, about 60% of the weight of human body is made up of water. Plants use this water from the soil. They absorb water from the soil through their roots, and this water is essential for the process of photosynthesis. So they use this water to prepare their food by the process of photosynthesis. This water is also helpful in transportation of substances within the plant and animal body. It means if we want to transport substances within the body from one place to another, then that substances are transported in dissolved form. They dissolve in water and are transported from one place to another, right? Like in case of plants, food is transported from one part to another part of plant body in dissolved form. It dissolves in water and it's transported to different parts of the body. Water is also helpful for removing the waste products from body. Water is also required for the germination of seeds. Without water, the seeds cannot germinate. This water is a habitat for many animals and plants also. And some animals and plants, those who are aquatic, that live in water, they use oxygen gas dissolved in water for their survival. Next component of ecosystem is humidity. Humidity is the amount of water vapors in the atmosphere. So it is the amount of water vapors that is present in the atmosphere. This humidity determines the type of organisms present in that area. If it is more moist, more microorganisms may be present in that area. Next component is soil. Soil is the uppermost fertile layer of earth. It consists rock particles, minerals, microorganisms, decomposed organic matter, and this soil is also known as skin of earth. So all the plants, they take minerals from the soil. They also utilize the water that is present in between the soil particles. This soil actually provides the medium for the growth to plants. And this soil is also a home of many animals also, like earthworms live in soil, ants live in soil. Next component is temperature. Temperature actually measures the warmth or coldness of a substance or the environment. Sun's heat reaches the earth and makes the earth warm. We are able to survive on earth because earth is at a right distance from the sun, due to which the temperature on earth is perfect for living. Moreover, there is a layer of air over the earth that is called atmosphere. This atmosphere is also helpful in maintaining the earth's temperature due to greenhouse effect and helpful for the survival of organisms on earth. Temperature affects the distribution of plants and animals on earth. Therefore, all the biotic components are closely dependent on abiotic components of that ecosystem.